Hey y'all, this is my review for Kandi and the Gang. This is episode 9. We got one more episode left until the finale. And y'all know before I get into the episode, hit it. Look, y'all, I cannot believe this. So, I got something in the mail today, and it was from Kandi and the Gang. Oh my God. I'm so flattered. So flattered. Like, thank you to Kandi and her team, as well as Donna. You know, it's all love at the end of the day. But yeah, I appreciate this. I'm just so flattered, my little rinky-dink channel and my silly ass videos, so I really appreciate this. It's just nice to see people watching actually. And yeah, Kandi's a real one, really. So I appreciate this so much. Thank you, Kandi and the Gang. Let's get into the episode. So we open up the episode with the old lady gang themselves, Mama Joyce, Aunt Nora, and Aunt Bertha. Mama Joyce is talking about her new watch, and she's just saying there's nothing like the gift of time. And she tells them, I've been with you all for 70 decades. Now, I know what Mama Joyce meant, but maybe those 7 decades felt like 700 years. You just never know. And, my fave Aunt Nora, because she reminds me of my aunts as well as my mom. She's telling Mama Joyce, as the older sister, she has been the best baby sister. And then you got Aunt Bertha, who was mean mugging the entire time. She's like, I don't know about that. Even the look on her face, she's just not with the BS. So we're back at OLG. Brian is working. Richard, I don't know what he wearing at the host stand. So Brian is talking to Philip, and they are getting along. Like, they are super friendly now. Philip has done a 180 since episode 1. Like, he's almost becoming likable. And y'all know he's easier on the eyes, so that's what makes him easier to like. That shirt is painted on. Those pants is fitting right. Like, it's like, sorry, I'm high. Anyway, it's kind of jarring seeing him and Brian be buddy-buddy. We see Philip in his confessional saying he's feeling more part of the family now. Like I said in the last episode, it seems like when Philip kind of calmed down a bit and stopped acting like an a-hole to everybody, that's when his camera time went away. He kind of like faded in the background. Ooh, and then we're seeing flashbacks when he got into it with everybody. He came in like a big old sissy tyrant, just attacking everybody. Oh, and speaking of Brian, shout out to him and Torin. They do their tug and pull show on Instagram Live, and they talk to everybody. I got on live with them, and maybe my questions, they were like a little too nosy. They were like NDA questions, and I was just like, oh damn, I forgot. I'm not talking to them just one-on-one. It's actually me talking to them with 100 other people in the room. It's funny because like the live just mysteriously just cut off while I was on it. And I was just like, oh Lord, did I say the wrong thing? So I apologize, Brian and Torin, if I was asking too much nosy questions. Next scene, we're with parking lot Patrick, and it seems he has a little side hustle going on. He has a fragrance or body oil, I'm not sure, but it's called Peau Confidant. Yes, it does not mean confident poo, but it means love of one's skin. I think he chose the wrong phrase. Again, word on the street is he's just playing the lovable oath, but he's very smart in real life. If he is playing dumb right now, he needs an Emmy, because this is a believable act. Like, this is him in his confessional. Well, I got a brand, and it's called Peau Confidant, and, you can use it for Mr. Nasty Time. I'm just like, okay. So he's letting most of the staff know that he's going to have a photo shoot. But his photographer dropped out, so Safari is going to be the photographer on the shoot. She is a Jill of all trades, isn't she? Tora called her Superwoman. Because she's a decorator, she works in the body sculpting, and apparently she's a photographer. So then Patrick asks Torrin that he needs his help so he can find a location. And it also sounds like he wants Torrin to be the creative director as well. Now, Torrin, you need to be getting paid for this, sir. I get it, but this is like your third or fourth time not getting paid for work. Patrick seems like he definitely wants everyone to be shirtless who's participating in the photo shoot, and I think it's most of the cast. So then he asks Donawana, does he want to take his shirt off? And I think Donawana does not want to show his naked chicken chest. I really don't think he wants to. But I definitely wouldn't mind seeing Philip shirtless or pantless or underwear. Anyway, who else? Brandon could be shirtless too. So next scene we're with Chandrika, Dominique, and it looks like they're waiting on Brian to get off so they can all eat lunch together. Chandrika lets us know in her confessional that the group of them made up, even though in the last episode they were all yelling at each other. They do seem like they have a lot of friend history between the four of them. Side note, production, don't think we didn't catch that Dominique has the same dress on as she did in the last episode when they confronted her about what her and Brandon gonna do. So editing team, I see you trying to splice the story up. So as the four of them on their lunch break, Torrin talks to them about Patrick's Peau oils, and they're all laughing at the name. I think he wants all of them to participate in it. So he's on his laptop now, just Googling photos of everybody, just to get an idea of what he wants the direction to be for the photo shoot. And as Torrin is Googling everybody, he's on Philip's name, and he pulls up, like, you know, Philip's other page, where I'm pretty sure he's not wearing much clothing in all of his pictures, because he used to be one of those Insta thoughts. So they're all like, who's Quasi? And Quasi is actually Philip's name that he goes by with his friends. And actually, Philip and I have a mutual friend. That mutual friend is my best friend. Oh yeah, I got the tea. Philip definitely looks good in these pictures, but the staff is definitely looking at him differently now. Brian is very impressed by these photos, as am I. And Dominique is saying, yeah, it looks like he has more of a personality because, you know, when Philip walks in the room, you know, he has a boot in his mouth. He looks really serious. It's giving real RoboCop energy. So I can see how it's weird that on his Instagram, it shows he has a personality. So next scene we're with Brian and Melvin, and they're at like a food truck park. So it looks like Brian is trying to find out some information on maybe getting his own food truck because he wants to push these soul food egg rolls. Now, he's been doing some great marketing on this show because now, after watching 9 episodes, I actually want to try one of those. So I wonder if Todd and Kandi picked it up in their restaurant. Actually, Brian might have a food truck now after he cashed those Bravo checks. So Brian's just getting information from different food trucks, fast forward. So next scene we're with Philip and Donawana. They're just having some business talk. Philip's looking for another bartender to replace Dominique when she goes on tour. He also tells Donawana that he wants to promote Chandrika, of all people, to a maitre d' position. Like, give her a role with more responsibility because she's showing a lot of growth. The look on Dominique's face, he's like, say what now? But I will say, Chandrika has grown from episode 1 to now. And even her wigs have gotten better from episode 1 to now. Philip is really vouching for Chandrika for this role. Wow. Like, he must have known that he came off as a dick. He was just like, let me be nice to these people as possible so I can change my image by the end of the show. So next scene we're with Dominique, and we're with her as she's going to dance rehearsals. This looks like it may give a fast forward tea.
I think I got her voice right. So my ultimate goal was to dance for Beyonce.
They really have us in here watching them do dance rehearsals. But I will say Dominique is cutting up. She deserved this position that she got. So next scene is the day of the photo shoot, but with Torrin first because he chose the location. We see him basically doing creative directing for free. Like, Patrick knew what he was doing. He got his girlfriend to do the photography and got his friend to do the creative directing. He basically had a free photo shoot as well as free promotion on Bravo for his Peau oils. So everyone is showing up, and yeah, basically the whole cast is coming to help for this photo shoot. So Safari's getting ready to do her amateur photography, and we overhear Don Juan talking to Philip about, oh, you might want to be doing the modeling thing. And Philip has the nerve to say he didn't do some modeling. Sir, Philip is the type that is aware of what he looks like. Come on, he's modeled before. Wow, we actually had the old lady gang coming to this photo shoot too. Yeah, production just made up this event for them, like just something where the whole cast has to show up. Patrick is the first person to take pictures, and Safari, like all those photos are awful. He looks awkward in every shot. And Patrick is a very good looking man, and none of those photos look sexy. He's selling goofy. Safari about to have everybody looking crazy because all those pictures she's taking are coming out awful. So Kandi and Taj show up, and then Kandi's talking to Dominique. She's like, where's the real photographer? She even says again, oh, Safari's doing the pictures? Safari might as well just have her iPhone out. Why is she using that expensive looking camera? Mama Joyce comes walking in looking like money. Kandi takes such good care of her mom, you can tell. Like, Mama Joy's always looking fresh in every scene. We see Patrick trying to convince Kandi that the name he chose is a good one, and Kandi's saying, no, it makes me think of shit. Lord have mercy. So Chandrika and Brian arrive, and they're wearing t-shirts, and I'm guessing Brian had enough free time to screen Philip's thirst traps across 2 t-shirts, so he's wearing it as a practical joke. I'm guessing him and Philip's relationship has gotten much better to where Brian can feel like he can play practical jokes on him. You drive me crazy. This prank would have been extra juicy if they weren't cool though. So Brian and Chandrika walk in like loud as hell to get everybody's attention. And thankfully Philip is taking it in a fun way. Everyone is just dying laughing at this. So Kandi asks Philip did he like model before, and then he admits to everybody that at one point he did model. So then it's Todd's turn to get oiled up, and I am pretty surprised at Todd's body. I would have think he had like, severe dad bod, but he looks good. Look at Todd with a little chest. Okay. Todd just like 5'6" though. That's the thing. So this photo shoot is still going on. Some producer asked Patrick about, I'm guessing, sexualities, and he was like, I love all GB, L, GQT, cute. Lord, he is an oaf. And Patrick, I wouldn't even call Patrick stupid, dumb, or silly. He's an oaf, like a simpleton, and a stooge. Like, he's like more specific types of dumb. So the photo shoot is over, thank God, and it looks like it was a success for Patrick. So next scene we're with Kandi, Todd, Philip, and Don Juan, and they're having a meeting before they interview bartenders for OLG. So they're going to be interviewing 3 people applying for this position. I feel like they just hired actresses off the street to do this. But the first girl, she's having a basic interview. It sounds like she knows what she's talking about. So the second applicant, she does just as well, very professional. But the third interviewer is the kicker. Not only are they late, apparently they're drunk or something before they get on camera. This person is Philip's brother's girlfriend applying for this job. And then for some reason, Philip tells Kandi and them that, oh, I think she's drunk. Like, this had to be scripted because ain't no way. Y'all saw how hardcore Philip was. If he knew the applicant was drunk, no, it would be no way. Oh, this girl just coming in. She looks crazy. She's stumbling. Oh my God. You already can tell it's gonna be a mess. Don Juan can't even keep a straight face. This is so made up and scripted. Then you see Philip trying not to laugh. They're wasting our time. I should just fast forward through this. She's cursing in the interview. Everyone is like snickering as they're asking her questions. I'm too high for this. So after that drunk floozy leaves the interview, you got Kandi and them kind of like deliberating as if like the third girl had a chance. They just wasting our time. Also, I'm pretty sure it's not that difficult to get a bartending job at Old Lady Gang. So next scene we're with Brian at his house. He's about to have a meeting with Todd about carrying his egg rolls in the restaurant. Brian, this wig. Sweetie, no. It literally looks like a mop. He is wearing a mop on his head. I cannot take Brian seriously in this outfit. Oh my God. It's too much. With the wig and that loud blazer, you can see him from space. Like, that blazer is so loud, I can hear it. Brian does look silly as hell, but he did come very prepared with his presentation to Todd. Even Todd says he's impressed in his confessional. Like, I'm pretty sure he thought when he came over to Brian's, it was going to be a big joke. So then they start to get down to numbers, and Todd is offering that he wants 50% of Brian's company. That's a lot. I'm not sure if that's a good deal, Brian. He doesn't have the money to invest in it. Todd does, so kind of just depends on him. I would say 30%, not 50. So next scene, we're with most of the staff and Brandon on their off day, and they're doing a little going away activity with Dominique. God, these bicycle bars, like, reality shows love using these. Like, it's the new goat yoga. So they're riding through the city, they're all talking, we get a little bit more of Dominique's background. Then the conversation moves to Dominique and Brandon's relationship. It looks like they're still going strong. And then Brandon drops the bomb that he's actually ready for a family too. And Brandon says in his confessional that he can definitely see a long-term relationship with Dominique. I mean, you better. I mean, you worked there just to be near her. Like, you should have married her immediately. Torn lets everyone knows that he's doing an event soon and he needs everybody to come and support. And this event is supposed to show off all his work, so it's really important to him. I really hope he's getting paid for this job, but maybe not. So next scene, we're with Donawana and Philip again. This is a very heavy episode on Philip and Donawana, huh? So they're getting together to have a meeting with Chandrika, and they're about to play a practical joke on her. They're going to pretend that they're going to be writing her up for something she did. I also think they're going to offer that position to her as well after that. Chandrika is getting highly mad, and she's falling for it. This is just how a write-up goes. I've had many write-ups in my serving career, and yeah, I will be going back and forth with them. Oh, what is this? What does that mean? I'm not going to sign that. That's the first thing servers do all the time. It's like, if you don't agree with it, you legally don't have to sign it. So right before Chandrika's about to pop off, they let her know it's just a joke, and you know, they're all laughing, and they tell her that they really brought her here to tell her they wanted to promote her. And look at that, they're gonna pay her more. She's not gonna get $12 an hour anymore. I mean, she has really come a long way. She's done a complete 180 from episode 1. Like, kudos to her, because I actually like her now. I could not stand her for the first 3 episodes. Oh, that's not the end of the episode? I totally thought it was. We still got time. Oh, we're gonna be with Patrick. So next scene, we're with Patrick, and it looks like he's meeting up with Safari's dad. They're meeting up at a golf course, and we see him playing golf, and that oafish coming out again. So Safari's dad arrives, and it looks like this is Patrick's first time meeting him. Patrick in these confessionals. I just need to put it on mute. Because he's still nice to look at. Okay, wrap it up. Ask him, pop the question. So Patrick finally brings up to Safari's dad that he wants to marry his daughter, and the guy looked like he didn't want to like approve it, but he said, oh, well, if it's what my daughter wants, then it's what my daughter wants. That's how it should be. He shouldn't have to ask her dad. I'm not sure what he was worried about. Yeah, so he gets the approval, they hug, and that is where the episode ends. This was definitely a filler episode, not too much drama like the last one. But yeah, next week is the season finale. I wonder how the ratings did for last night, that they had like the Real Housewives of Atlanta lead in. I guess we don't find that out yet. Anyway, yeah, we still haven't had a word if there's going to be a reunion or if there's going to be a season 2. I think the show deserves a season 2. Like, I wouldn't mind it. They could probably turn up the drama just a little bit more though. But anywho, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye. Whew, I am hot.